Today I'll be showcasing quality of life mods. These are the kind of mods you don't need to have, but are certainly guaranteed to make gameplay much more enjoyable. Trust me, you're gonna want some if you want your sanity to stay intact. But before we get into it, thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video. Got a new web browser. What do you guys think?
Oh, look at this.
Installed it just yesterday.
That's quaint, Yagrum. But that's nothing. Take a look at this.
Nice.
Impressive. How'd an NY like you get so tasteful,
I can't believe Kagrid prefers Dubak's browser to buy.
But wait, you guys ain't seen nothing yet. Opera GX comes with incredible customizability. Sounds for typing, opening tabs, shaders, wallpapers, and more. And also the ability to install and configure mods to build your perfect web browser.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring, the tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god, it even has an animated wallpaper.
Opera GX is also equipped with an import tool that allows you to quickly import all of your settings from your previous browser. Something wrong, Yagrum? You're sweating. What are you waiting for? Use my link below to download Opera GX today.
To Your Face forces NPCs to only greet you when in front of you, so you won't be bombarded with dialogue when entering busy places like the Winking Skeever. Faster Sleep Wait removes the huge delay between waiting when in the Sleep and Wait menu. Get display tweaks for smooth FPS unlocked gameplay, borderless full-screen performance boost, and various bug fixes. You'll also want this mod because it fixes Skyrim's quirky issue of tying physics to the frame rate. Those running with an E&B may want E&B input disabler, so you can prevent inputs from going to the game when editing E&Bs. Auto Move lets your character travel to any chosen destination on your map. You can select a destination, press a hotkey, and let your character travel with AI pathfinding so you can go make a cup of coffee. By default, it will pause the game when you enter combat, so you won't have to worry about being attacked if you're away from the keyboard. And you can even adjust your travel speed. Occasionally, you might get stuck because Skyrim's AI pathfinding sucks, but it's worked most of the time for me. Inventory Interface Information Injector adds new icons to the inventory menu for various items such as Elder Scrolls, notes, books, instruments, and more. True directional movement vastly improves third-person gameplay by allowing you to sprint and attack in all directions. It also adds a robust lock-on system and other miscellaneous features such as head tracking. Precision implements accurate melee collisions, physical-based hit reactions, weapon trails, hit stop, camera shake, and more. However, it also features one of the most important quality of life features in my opinion. Attack collision filters for friendly NPCs. This will make your melee attacks not collide with any teammates and their summons. Additionally, it also features no non-hostile attack collision, so during combat you won't accidentally hit and aggro neutral NPCs. Quick Loot EE adds in a quick loot menu similar to Fallout 4, so you won't have to constantly open trade menus when looting. Vanilla followers get boring fairly quickly. They'll say a few lines here and there after recruitment, and then turn into mute robots. Use Follower Commentary Overhaul to add new lines to followers and adjust how often they speak. Swiftly Order Squad adds in a neat little menu to command your followers to wait, follow, trade, and teleport to you. This is especially useful if you command a group of followers using a follower managing mod like Nether's Followers Framework. Recipe Autolearn teaches your character any effects ingredients might have from recipe notes, so you won't have to scribble down or memorize them. Alchemy Plus improves potion naming and provides additional suffixes to display more information for them. Impure potions and poisons will also have less overall value, unlike in vanilla. Keyboard Shortcut Fix enables keyboard shortcuts when in-game. I use this mod all the time so I can quit the game by pressing Alt F4. It also allows you to use the volume keys, which can come in handy. Favorite Miscellaneous Items lets you favorite miscellaneous items such as torches, so you can interact with them with hotkeys. If you're using mods like Skyrim's Got Talent, you can also favorite and use the loot. Since I play on controller, Elden Equip is my go-to hotkey mod. It lets me easily assign weapons, spells, shouts, potions, and more. Being inspired from Elden Ring, it also includes a pouch system which has proven to be extremely useful. I'm walking here prevents rude NPCs from pushing you while you're having a chat with someone. Better third-person selection overhauls crosshair selection to function more like true third-person RPGs and makes selecting objects with a controller much easier. If you are playing with a controller, I'd also recommend installing Auto Input Switch. This mod lets you use your mouse and keyboard with your controller plugged in at the same time. MCM menus tend to get disorganized and cluttered as you mod your game more. Menu Made 2 solves this issue by allowing you to rename, reorder, and hide specific MCM menus. If you're tired of configuring MCM menus, be sure to grab MCM Recorder. It'll let you record yourself configuring MCM menus so you can play that recording back on other saves, saving you a lot of time and effort. Forget Spell adds a hotkey to the magic menu to allow you to forget any spells. Whose quest is it anyways swaps the quest items cannot be removed message for a more descriptive message informing you which quest the item belongs to. Better Jumping lets you jump when sprinting. Compass Navigation Overhaul adds incredibly useful information to the compass menu. You can see a location's name, distance, and even elevation relative to you. Additionally, hovering over quest markers will show you which quest it belongs to. Dialogue Movement Enabler lets you move when in dialogue. When you have a lot of mods, notifications can occasionally clutter up your HUD. If you notice this, consider grabbing Notification Filter to help reduce this clutter. While the title of this mod may sound dubious, Cox is a great mod for improving crafting menus by organizing items into separate categories. Combat detection in Skyrim can get a little frustrating. You might encounter an angry mud crab, walk a few hundred meters, and still be in combat, preventing you from waiting or sleeping. Better Combat Escape solves this issue by adjusting enemy aggro distance to be much more reasonable. Use or Take is a simple mod that lets you use or take items with a hotkey. You can equip weapons and armor without having to open up any menus, or apply poisons, or even drink potions. You might also want Read or Take to expand this feature to include books and notes. Yet another Soul Trap manager empties partially filled soul gems to make room for larger soul gems. This mod ensures captured souls never go to waste. More Informative Console is a highly underrated mod I make use of all the time. You're able to select objects to check which mod they're from. You can also select NPCs to check what's in their inventory, the spells they know, their level, stats, and so much more. This might not seem useful at first, but it's very valuable when solving bugs. Console++ allows you to copy-paste into the console menu. Console Binder is a mod you definitely don't want to sleep on. It lets you hotkey console commands. I use it all the time when making these videos. I've got hotkeys to toggle the HUD, adjust time, camera speed, and more. There are many useful hotkeys you can create to save time. The best part is you can even assign multiple commands to a single hotkey. So for example, I've made hotkeys to change both the weather and time. Skyrim Search is a fantastic tool to help you search for NPCs, cells, and quests. I use it frequently to find IDs of NPCs, which I then later use to teleport them to me. FreeFly Cam is the ultimate cinematic camera mod. When in FreeFly mode, you're able to roll the camera, adjust time, FOV, camera speed, and you can even adjust the strengths of these adjustments. I often record using a controller, and it lets me set up perfect rotary shots. Violence is a kill move mod a lot of you probably already have installed. You can adjust the frequency of kill moves, camera options, and more. However, I'm showcasing this mod primarily for the player kill move immunity option in its MCM menu. I think dying to kill moves, at least the way it's implemented in vanilla, isn't very fun, and I'm sure everyone else will agree. And that concludes the video. I hope you found this showcase helpful. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Also consider grabbing some merch and supporting the channel on Patreon. My patrons help me make the videos you're watching, while I also study at uni. Take care, lads and lasses, and I'll see you next time.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring, the tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god, it even has an animated wallpaper.
Something wrong, Yagram? You're sweating.
Oh.